Hey everyone, it's Jack, and we're actually here in Montreal today. We're going to be checking out a few real estate properties, and the cool thing about this is that one of them is actually a hotel that you can invest in and become a part owner in, which is awesome. So let's go check it out. Awesome, well I'm joined with Mike, the CEO and co-founder of Addy. So for anyone who maybe hasn't heard of Addy, what it is you guys do, what is Addy?
Yeah, so Addy is a platform where on your phone, you can invest in institutional grade real estate in less than 8 minutes. Wherever you are in Canada, you could buy properties that are institutional grade commercial real estate in places like Vancouver, Toronto, Calgary, Montreal, and it could be an office building, a drive-through, an apartment building, or even why we're here in Montreal, a hotel.
What I really like, and I think you mentioned it right there, is the diversification that you can get through Addy at a very low cost way, because it's between $1 and $1,500 that you can invest in each Addy property, correct?
Yes, correct. And that's really ties back to our first brand pillar, which is absolute accessibility. It was really important for us at Addy to enable every Canadian to own a piece of Canadian real estate, to participate in ownership society. And the way we achieve that is once you get your Addy membership, which starts at $25 a year, it operates very much like Costco. So we go and we source the deals, we vet the deals, we do all the DD, due diligence on these deals to make sure we're put in reach of our members, high quality, vetted, institutional grade commercial real estate. So once you got your Addy membership, you can invest as little as $1 and up to $1,500 per property.
And you mentioned it there, there's a membership fee. So is that, as a business level, is that how Addy makes their money? Because if you are investing as little as $1, it would be nice to not have to have hidden fees add up $10, $20 on that. So how does that work as a business for Addy?
Yeah, at Addy, we decided we really wanted to monetize very differently than the market has been forever. So what we believe is we need to earn the recurring business of our members, and the best way to keep our feet to the fire is by having an annual membership plan. So just like Costco makes most of its money from its annual membership plans.
Yep.
We get an annual membership plan from our members, anywhere from $25 to $100 per year, and that money allows us to hire our team, build our software, run our platform to go get these great institutional grade commercial real estate opportunities for our Canadian members to invest in.
Awesome, yeah, that makes sense. And I guess my last question for you is, how does it differ from someone, say, going and investing in a regular real estate investment trust? How does Addy differ from that?
Yeah, REIT, I think it's pronounced REIT, right? REIT. Yeah, they're a good product, and they're also a great way to own a basket of commercial real estate. But what's important in Addy, and why we're called Addy, is Addy is short for address. Okay. Or better yet, additional addresses. So what happens is, I think we all know, like, we might live or work somewhere, and we think, wow, the real estate in this area is going to pop off because either there's new rapid transit or a new stadium coming in. So what we want to do is enable the people to invest in properties they specifically want to own. Yep. Not to give their money to some group of people who go and make some investments. You have no longer an idea of what you're owning. But at Addy, you could be a tenant in one of our apartment buildings, and for the first time ever, you could own a piece of the apartment building you've been renting in for the last decades. Yeah, that's cool. Or you could be an employee at our Starbucks, and you could own a piece of the drive-through Starbucks is leasing from us, or from you once you become an owner. Yeah, that's a pretty cool thing for the average Canadian to have some type of ties back to the community that they're living in. Yeah. Awesome. Super important. Thanks. Awesome, so we're now at 2048 Saint Denis. This is going to be dropping on Tuesday, April 5th on Addy. This is going to be one of their new smart hotels. So if you're interested in getting into the real estate market and maybe get invested into a hotel, this is one for you. So make sure to set it on your calendars. Let's go.
Hey guys, my name's David Atwell. I'm the co-founder of HoneyTreeGrow.ca. I'm the general partner on the next Addy deal, which is dropping at 2048 and 2050 Saint Denis in Montreal, Quebec. This is a 24-unit boutique hotel with one commercial suite. The plan for this project is to add value in a couple ways. One, we're increasing the revenue by adding amenities and improving the aesthetic of our units. 2, we're decreasing our operating expenses by implementing our digital concierge. And 3, we're converting unused space in our lobby and our buffet area and adding 2 new units.
Mrs. Calling. This is suite 103. As you can see, it's a little bit dated. Some of the finishes, they're a little bit older. An old style Murphy bed, an old desk. The kitchen behind you, again, it needs updating. The bathroom itself, it has blue tiles on the floor with lots of little grout lines, very difficult to clean. This is a renovation that we love because it's actually quite simple. We're not tearing down walls, we're not reconfiguring. We don't need architects, engineers. It's really just strip out the old, unattractive stuff, reimagine the space, and make it more useful. One of the most important ways that we add value is providing a fully functional kitchen. And within that, we're gonna have a stove, an oven, and a dishwasher. So this space itself, new flooring, new bed, new paint, desk, kitchens, and then bathrooms, and that's it. Nice, clean, easy renovation.
All right, sweet. I'm joined with David, one of the general partners or GPs on the 2 Addies that we just visited. So David, can you just explain what is a general partner and what is its role in Addy?
So the general partner is the team that sponsors the project for the Addy investors. We're the people that find the properties, create a strategy, acquire it, and actually convert it or add value to that property for our limited partners.
Okay, so Addy doesn't take care of all the renos, property management, that's all on you guys?
Correct. So our Addy is an LP unit holder and they are completely passive. We do all the work for them and we find the projects, do the work, oversee the operations and the property management.
Awesome, and the 2 properties we visited today are both hotels. You guys have this cool smart hotel technology. Can you maybe just touch on that?
Yeah, so the concept of that is to remove all the on-site staffing requirements of an old traditional hotel and replace that with technology that allows for guests to create their own experience and to help themselves into their units. So accessibility, monitoring, utilities, that's all stuff that we can remotely manage, and that drastically reduces our cost of operation and it increases the value of our real estate.
Awesome, so now I'm joined by Steve, another one of the co-founders here at Addy. So Steve, I thought we'd walk through kind of the process of someone would go through to invest in an Addy property.
Yeah, so essentially it's pretty simple. You set up an account at addyinvest.com, you create your profile, put your details in, your address. You can connect your financial institution, so you can move money between your financial institution and your Addy wallet and back and forth. And then when you see a property you like, you can read the offering memorandum document and watch some of the videos, read and understand the opportunity, and then make an investment. And you make that investment by clicking on essentially the purchase button.
Yep.
You sign a subscription agreement, and you are then an owner of that specific Addy.
Cool, so let's say for instance, I put in $500 into an Addy property. After I've made that deposit, I've been signed up, I've clicked that button, what happens next? Is there dividends? Is there some type of cash flow from the property? Can you talk on that?
Yeah, so each one's different, which is I think the neat thing about the whole platform. We've done 24 properties so far. They're all unique from each other. Some of them have dividends or distributions, some of them don't. Some of them are 2 years, some of them are projected at 5 years or 10 or 12. And so depends on the deal is the answer. If the deal has what we call Owner's Day is a distribution or a dividend. Okay. And so if the property says it's going to have one Owner's Day, that means there's a single event at the end.
Cool.
If it's going to have quarterly Owner's Days, that means you're getting money back into your wallet every quarter based on the rents that are coming in from that specific property.
Okay, cool. So let's say I've invested into an Addy, and then 6 months from now something happens, I want to get my money out. Is there the ability to sell my shares in Addy? How does that work? Am I tied into the term?
Yeah, it's a good question. So you are tied into the projected term. So the Securities Commission requires us to give 2 days rescission rights. If you make an investment, you've got essentially 2 days to decide if you want to keep it or not. With Addy, we give you 60 days. So you've got 60 days to make that decision if you'd like to cancel your investment or not. Past that point, you are locked in for the projected term, and you do own the property until it comes to an end.
Okay, that makes sense. And my final question for you is, what does the Addy member have to say in the process for when it comes to what the end goal is with the project? So in 2 years, do they have any say of when they sell, if they keep the property? How does that work, and what does the Addy member have to say?
Yeah, so the Addy member, they're coming in as a limited partner, and so they, as part of that, they don't have any say in what the building does.
Yep.
So the general partner is the one sort of driving the property, making the decisions on managing it, building the building, dealing with the tenants, repairing any issues. All of that happens by the general partner. They're the ones making the decisions on when to sell, what to do, how maintenance is happening. That's all left up to the general partner. When Addy members make an investment decision, you're reading the offering memorandum, and in there is where it explains what the plan is. And so either you like the plan or you don't. And if you do and you want to make an investment, then you can invest in that property and you're along for the ride with that general partner.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much. I hope this answers some questions that some people out there are having.
No
so
problem.
Thank you very much. So there you have it. I just want to say a huge thanks to Addy for inviting me down to Montreal and showing me around their properties. I am truly a huge fan of what they are doing. There really is no easier way in Canada to be able to invest into this kind of commercial real estate other than Addy. I know for myself, I'm relatively young and I don't have hundreds or even millions of dollars to invest into hotels, office spaces, you name it. So it's really nice to see a company like Addy break down those barriers in entry and really reduce the cost it takes to get invested into real estate. So if you want to give Addy a try, I will have a link down below in the description of this video so that when you sign up with the link, you will get $25 free when you become a member deposited into your account. So it basically offsets the $25 annual fee it takes to become a member, which is awesome. And I personally will definitely be investing into the hotel at St. Denis come Tuesday. I think this one will go very fast. So if you are considering, definitely have it marked on your calendars for Tuesday. And don't worry if this isn't a property that interests you. Addy is currently adding 2 or 3 new properties every single month. So don't worry if this isn't one for you. There's definitely more to come. So I definitely recommend signing up if this kind of concept interests you, or you've been thinking about investing into real estate, but you don't have the capital that it takes to go ahead and purchase properties on your own. So I hope you guys found this video interesting. I'm definitely pretty new to real estate myself. I didn't even know these kind of opportunities were possible, but the hotel coming up will be my second Addy that I'll be invested into and be a part owner in. So I'm super excited for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do want to check out another great video by another Canadian YouTuber named Zach, I'll be linking that on screen now. He also has some content and was down in Montreal with me and touring the properties, so definitely check it out.